Do you ever wonder what those flags mean on the race committee boat? Here comes the race committee boat now. The sailing instructions will give all the necessary details of the start sequence for various classes, but this could be changed on the water by the race officer. If everything is on schedule, you will see the race committee flag and the orange flag that marks one end of the start line on the committee boat. The pin end will be at an approximate 90-degree angle to the wind, and to the port side of the orange flag, facing upwind. Usually before the start, you might see the L flag, which looks like this. It means one of two things. If displayed ashore, it means that a notice to competitors has been posted. If displayed on the water, it means, "Come within hail," or, "Follow me." It is accompanied by one sound signal. In addition, it may be broadcast via radio as well. This may indicate a change in the start area itself or another significant change in the race arrangements. If things are running late for any reason, including lack of wind or a shifting wind direction, the AP pennant will be raised. That's a red and white flag, AP equals answering pennant. It will be accompanied by two sound signals when raised, and one sound signal when lowered. Once lowered, it means the normal start sequence will follow in 1 more minute. This is frequently a source of confusion, as many sailors think the AP down begins the 5-minute start sequence, which it does not. A class flag goes up 5 minutes before the first start and remains up until the start. This is a warning flag only. The rules of racing (RRS) don't take effect for another minute. The class flag is accompanied by one sound signal. The P flag goes up 4 minutes before the start. It is accompanied by one sound signal. This flag will remain displayed for 3 minutes. The P flag comes down 1 minute before the start. It is accompanied by one sound signal. With a minute to go to the start, the only flag still displayed is the class flag. The class flag comes down for the start of that class. It is accompanied by a sound signal. The same sequence can be repeated for more classes. It looks like a boat crossed over the line early. In that case, the X flag is raised immediately, followed by one sound signal. The X flag will remain displayed until either the guilty boat is exonerated by going back and restarting, or if the guilty boat keeps sailing, it will remain displayed for 4 minutes, then taken down with no sound signal. The boat will be scored a penalty of OCS, which means on the course side at the start. The race committee may but does not have to inform the guilty boat over VHF or by voice hail. If all or most boats have started prematurely, the race committee can issue a general recall. This requires all boats to return to the start area, even if they were not among the guilty. They do this by hoisting the first substitute flag, general recall flag, with 2 sound signals shortly after the start. When all boats have returned to the starting area, the RC will lower the flag, accompanied by one sound signal. The RC will then repeat the entire starting sequence beginning 1 minute after the recall flag is lowered. There are many other flags that you should know. They can be displayed on the RC signal boat, but most likely on a mark boat. The first is the C flag. This means there has been a change to the course. Look for compass heading to a new mark. The sound signal will be a repeating horn or whistle. The M flags displayed on a mark boat means the mark is missing, has a mind of its own, and is taking a walkabout. It will be displayed with repeating horns or whistles and means competitors must round the mark boat as if it were a mark of the course. If you are sailing to the next mark, and a race committee boat is anchored with the S flag displayed, then that means it is the new finish line and the course has been shortened. This is not to be confused with a C flag, meaning change of course, and just that leg is shortened. As the first boat approaches, 2 sound signals will be given to alert the finisher that the S flag is displayed. Once across the line, the finishing sound, if noted in the sailing instructions, will be given to indicate the end of the race. Then all subsequent boats will be scored as finished once they cross between the mark and finishing boat. The N flag means the race has been abandoned. It will be accompanied by 3 sound signals. Competitors are to return to the start areas. The new start sequence will begin 1 minute after the N flag is lowered with one sound signal. However, if the N flag is flown above the A flag, it means that racing has been abandoned for the day. It will be accompanied by 3 sound signals. This race has not been abandoned and our first finisher is about to cross the line. Just a note, please make sure you have the correct sale number displayed in a highly visible location. It helps to get your score correctly input, which is what racing is all about. The score.